Have you ever felt scared to do the right thing? Esther felt that way too, and God helped her be brave. Today, I'll tell you the story of Esther, a brave young woman who saved her people from destruction. Before Esther became queen, she was just an ordinary girl. She was raised by her cousin Mordecai, who taught her to pray and trust God. When King Xerxes deposed Queen Vashti, he ordered to search for a new queen. Esther was the lucky one to be chosen among all the beautiful women who were gathered. Her beauty and grace captured the attention of the king. Although Esther was chosen to be the queen of Persia, she still remained humble. Her cousin Mordecai remained as an important figure in her life. The reason why God placed Esther in the palace was yet to be unveiled. A cruel and prideful man named Haman, a man who was King Xerxes' most trusted advisor, made a plan to hurt the people of Judah. Haman framed the Jewish people to be rebellious people who followed their own laws rather than that of King Xerxes. The king gave Haman the power and authority to issue a decree calling for the destruction of all Jewish people. Mordecai, upon hearing this decree, was heartbroken. He tore his clothes, put on sackcloth, and cried for several days. When Esther heard of the behavior of Mordecai, she sent a messenger to find out what was going on. Mordecai explained everything to Esther, and upon hearing this, she was very afraid for her people. Esther knew she had to save her people. She had to speak with the king, even though it was dangerous. Esther knew very well approaching the king without an invite was punishable by death, but she had to take the risk to save her people. Esther made a wise plan. She sent a messenger to her cousin Mordecai and told him to tell the Jewish people to pray and fast for 3 days, and she will do the same. Esther knew she needed God's help. After 3 days of fasting and praying, Esther put on her royal robes. She stepped forward to the king's palace, trusting God. Esther said, "If I perish, I perish." She knew her silence meant losing her people, and that was the last thing she wanted, and so she risked her life to save that of her people. Esther was waiting anxiously, praying King Xerxes will extend her golden scepter, and to her surprise, the king saw Esther, held out his scepter, and welcomed her. Esther did not speak right away. She maintained her composure and waited for the right moment. King Xerxes, upon seeing Esther troubled, asked what she wanted. Esther didn't ask for anything from the king. Rather, she invited both Haman and King Xerxes to a special banquet she had prepared. And that was when Esther revealed to the king that her people were in danger. Esther was very strategic and knew her timing had to be perfect in order to get her request granted by the king. The king listened to Esther carefully. Esther finally revealed her identity to King Xerxes as a Jewish young lady and also revealed the evil plans of Haman to destroy her people. King Xerxes, upon hearing these revelations and the evil plans of his own trusted advisor, was so furious he had to excuse himself to collect his thoughts. Haman, upon realizing his life was in danger, begged Esther for mercy. Upon the king's return to the banquet hall, he saw Haman asking Esther for mercy and thought Esther was rather being assaulted by Haman. King Xerxes was beyond furious at this point and ordered for Haman's immediate execution. Haman was hanged on the same gallows he has prepared for Mordecai. Although Haman was hanged, the decree to destruct the Jewish people was still in effect. Esther once again approached the king with another risky request and pleaded for a way to save her people from the decree of death. The king, who was moved by Esther's bravery and love for her people, assigned Mordecai, who was now in a higher position, to issue a new decree on behalf of the Jewish people, ensuring that the Jewish people were all protected. Children, the story of Esther teaches us of how God worked through ordinary people to bring about extraordinary results. Esther teaches us to pray, plan wisely, and trust God. Our memory verse today is, God made me for a special time and a special purpose. Esther 4:14. She allowed herself to be used as a vessel by God to save her people. We can all be like Queen Esther if we allow ourselves to be used by God. As always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more interesting Bible stories. See you around. Bye-bye.